Hey there, fellow readers! So, Deviant.fun here with Blade Runner 2019, Volume 1, Los Angeles by Titan Comics. And I must say, what a ride this is! This is a book that doesn't stop, filled with action, with plots, and it's a ride. It's a ride. You just read it, and once you realize you reach the end and you want to read the other one. That's what I did. Okay, so what is this about? So of course you know this is steampunk sci-fi, beautifully illustrated. There's an example of it. All the starships, everything that is technological is such a thrill to see. The vehicles, the weapons, it's great to see. So this is the story, and it's getting really strong. This choice of making a woman to be the protagonist, a strong female, one who can fight and who can handle weapons, and this is no exception. So this girl you see here is Anna Avish or Ashina, no, Anna Ashina, which is known as Ash. She's one of the last Blade Runners, and considered to be perhaps the best one. So the Blade Runners are the ones that are given the mission to destroy, dismantle, or whatever, terminate the remaining replicants who have been deemed, who were once used as let's call it slaves, workforce, or whatever, for every use, even leisure. But now they're being decommissioned. They've been decommissioned for some time, and so she hunts them for pieces. She basically is a mercenary, right? That's what we see here. She's just captured one, and she wanted to use parts of him to sell in the market, but unsuccessfully at that time. And so at a certain, after this mission, she is given a different mission of what she's used to. There has been a disappearance, a kidnapping, what seems to be a kidnapping of a very important person from the Tyrell Industries, the industries that have created the technology that she now hunts and hates. And it turns out his wife and kid have disappeared without a trace after in the afternoon after coming from school. Their chauffeur disappeared, the car disappeared, everyone disappeared. So she's set on a trail to find out what happened. Of course, it's not easy to convince her to do so, because she'll be helping the very name behind everything she despises. But it turns out she has a weakness, a physical weakness, and she's promised some help with that. And so she starts digging, and it pays off rather quick. She starts by finding the vehicle and the chauffeur. Then some other leads she ends up meeting characters that she finds suspicious. She uncovers their relation piece by piece with the disappearance. And after she met the grieving father, she senses that something is not right. She gets warned by some of these mysterious characters that the father does not have the best intentions with the girl, so she shouldn't be trying to save her or to rescue her and return her to her father. So she has to uncover who's telling the truth and who's not. And she ends up finding the mother and the child And yes, the story isn't as simple as that. The child and the mother have gone to a secret hideout where the remaining replicants try to live in harmony, some kind of Eden, and where she unravels some truths. They are found out though, so things start to get messy. That's here you see the invasion of that Eden-like place. There's a rebellion. They fight back. They don't have weapons, but they manage to pick up some from the aggressors, and all hell breaks loose. There's death, and at the end, Ash is left with a kid on her arms that she swears to protect. Let's say it. And this is said to be a very special kid, and you have to read it to understand why she is in fact very special. And of course there are things not that hidden, but you kind of get to what will be the scenario, that some people are not exactly what they look like, but still there's an extra that you hardly can guess what is. So there's twists, there's the plot that uncovers slowly, great fight scenes, great illustrations. The character is very, very interesting, very deep. This reads like a noir novel, as you see the narration of her inner thoughts as she goes by. Not only hers, but the mother's, when the mother is the one being depicted in the book. So it does have that feel of a noir police crime book, but with all these elements of sci-fi and more bloody than the typical noir. So this is really a thrill. The name Runner couldn't be better applied. You really read this, and it's a race. It's a race of emotions, of events. Really enjoyed this, and I'm enjoying the second volume too. So another great recommendation, a big surprise from Titan Comics, which is not one of those names that you instantly associate with high quality product, but this one is really worth it. So that's it. That's our recommendation, Blade Runner 2019. Don't miss out on this. If you want it, you can buy it at Deviant.fun.biz.